Hi folks, it's Pat and Josh again with Rogue Grappling. Thanks for joining us. Now we're going to work on some gripping. Gripping is a big factor to being successful in your grappling. Usually we'll find the person who establishes first grip is most likely going to get the first point. Statistically speaking, first point, that person usually ends up winning that fight. What I like to do when I'm gripping offensively, I want to do so with intention. You have a lot of people who just go out and grab the first thing they can. When I grip, I'm always stepping as well. I tell students, think that you're a boxer. A boxer doesn't reach with their punches, they step into it. Same thing, if I want Josh's collar, I'm not reaching here and breaking my base. I don't want to break at the waist. So at any time I'm gripping for something, I'm stepping into it, okay? Very safe method, something you can use from white upwards, 2-on-1. Two hands, always better than one. So I will attack this wrist. I like to grip my wrist grip with my left hand. So I'll go 2-on-1. I'll immediately go straight to that. From here, I'll take the bottom of the gi, pull the slack out. Now from here, I'm controlling that sleeve grip. This hand is out of play for Josh. From here, it's very easy for me to then get my collar grip. From here, I can move around, and I've taken Josh's dominant hand out of play. All right? So, again, I always think 2-on-1. So if I can go 2-on-1 hand, great. I can easily get to my lapel. Maybe Josh isn't letting me get to his sleeves, that's fine. I'll go 2-on-1 to his collar as well. And I just punch straight out to where I would normally grip the sleeve. I come here. Most people's instinct is probably to start getting a grip themselves, and that's great. From here, I will transition back to my sleeve grip. Now I've got a classic cross grip or unilateral grip. And again, that is very, very simple. I'm just punching both hands out. My dominant hand is going to be on top, my non-dominant hand on the bottom. So I punch those to the collar, get a grip. From here, Josh is immediately going to want to start dealing with that. I can easily transition my bottom hand to his sleeve, start moving Josh around, okay? Very simple offensive gripping. Another issue we come across a lot of times is you get that person who's got a very solid grip and you cannot strip it. Josh has a nice grip on my lapel. If I just try to go arm versus arm, it's going to be hard, especially if Josh has that arm locked out. He's got a solid post on me. If I try to go arm against arm, it will not work. Two very simple methods. I can come in here, get double pocket grips. That's your first option for your grip to eventually strip this grip. Your second option, come low. I pull all the slack out of that sleeve. It should feel really tight on the top. And I'll use my other hand as well. Again, we're going 2-on-1. So, option one, you get those double pocket grips. I'm going to punch my arms out as I do a little lean back. Nothing excessive, just very subtle. So I get my double pockets, I punch those off. I'm again in this 2-on-1 position where I can kill that sleeve, then grab whichever collar I prefer. My second option, that's where I take the slack out of his sleeve. I want to make that like a tight cuff right here. So I take that slack out. I'm just going to give a little push with this top hand. And same idea. I strip it off, then I can, again, take that sleeve out of play. And it is the very slightest lean back, whether you're going double pocket or bottom of the cuff. Whichever you prefer, when you do it, remember you're using your arms and your core. So as I'm pushing this off, I'm going to do a very slight lean back. And then that comes off. That's going to be much easier for you than trying to just fight muscle against muscle. I want to use my whole body against this hand as opposed to my arms against it. So some very basic gripping for you. One thing that you may come across if you compete against a very experienced judoka or anyone who is blessed in height, they'll get a big bully grip. This is awful. If Josh has that nice overhand grip on me, it's a matter of him bringing that elbow to the ground, and it really breaks my balance. From there, Josh can do whatever he wants to me. I've made a fundamental mistake letting him break my posture. So I have to regain my posture, and in doing so, I want to reach up like I'm asking a question to the teacher. Then I can establish an overhook. Very bad place to be, especially if you're with a seasoned judoka. You don't want them to break you at the waist and have that big bully grip on you. So the second you feel that grip on your back, we need to regain our posture, drive your arm up and over. We can get to a gi grip if we need to. We can keep our overhook, but we can start moving and establish that bully grip ourselves. Very simple gripping solutions for you. Be sure to practice these. Get on Rogue Grappling's YouTube page, subscribe, like, get all your friends to like it. Fix your gripping. It'll be your first step to becoming a great grappler. Thanks a lot.